on the demand side, I see no problems there. I see a lot of it being driven by developing markets. The word I like, or the sort of the way I like to phrase it a lot is, we also concentrate the IEA, especially on sort of Western centric view. In developed countries, we consume 12, 13 barrels per person per year. But there's only, depending what, how you sort of segmenting, if you're just taking the OECD, it's only sort of 1.6 billion people, and we're not growing at all. Whereas you've got the rest of the world, and they're going to add another 2 billion people, and they're only consuming 3 barrels. And if you take the growth alone in demographics by sort of 2050, you're going to add 2 billion more people that are all going to consume 3 barrels per person per year. And if you assume that they're going to increase their living standards, then that alone adds 50% to the entire energy system, and extra 2 billion people adds another 50% to the energy system. So I find it's always pretty ludicrous when you come up with sort of a bearish long-term oil demand picture. I think EVs budged needle at all. And as we're seeing, like, plug-in hybrids are actually starting to win. I don't swallow the long-term massive straight battery electric adoptions. And so, yeah, that's kind of where I'm at on the demand side. I see that staying quite robust. Come to inventories, and they're sort of at the low end. Crazy, certainly lower than you'd have believed. If you sort of look at sort of statements like the EIA saying we're in a sort of an oil glut, and it's going to be sort of a massive oil glut moving forward. And then from there, you just got to break down where they see the supply coming. And the one that really sticks out, they have the vast majority of it is the shales. And when you sort of go through where they, like, I guess to back up a bit, the shales have supplied essentially 95% all the additional oil demand last decade. And so we're actually in a point on supply where conventional is rolling over, and shales kind of fill that. And that can't state how big a win that was. It was the equivalent of finding an entire Saudi Arabia in oil
Yeah.
and another entire Saudi Arabia in gas. So just that really plugged that hole with conventional rolling over. And now we're kind of projecting that shale fracking is going to continue sort of plugging this growth hole moving forward. And it's already talking about, will it plug it? It's already stalled out. Like, if you take out the EIA's adjustments, it's stalled out the last year minimum, and you can remove some more adjustments.